Today I would like to share with you 3 simple tricks to help you get from one really cool idea to a full composition. Alright, so first things first, we need the cool idea. So we're going to start with a simple groove, and the groove looks like this. The first thing I like to do to get myself unstuck from a groove, so to speak, is to add chords to beat 1. So wherever that ding should be at the very beginning of the groove, we're going to add any chord that we like instead. So let's take a look at what that will sound like. So now we've got a groove and a chord progression. We can play those two things together like we just did. There's one section of your piece. We could play the groove on its own like we did at the beginning. There's another section. Or we can play the chord progression on its own. Alright, so now that we've got this chord progression, we've got a completely new space to inspire us to move in another new direction. So now let's start to sprinkle in some little melody into that empty space that we've created for ourselves. Something really, really simple. Again, you don't have to overthink it. So now we've got groove, groove and chords, chords, and we've got chords and melody. We could also have groove and melody. We could even have chords, groove and melody, right? We've got 6 different ways that we can play this now. In fact, 7. We could play the melody on its own as well. So that's 7 different potential sections for your composition. And I think that's probably enough to finish it, to have an entire piece. So all that's left then is to just express with it. Pay attention to those dynamics, add a little bit of extra glitter here and there to really kind of hold it together and let it develop again in this space like we talked about in the last video rather than just this space, right? And you've got a composition. So it doesn't have to be as difficult as you think. So now that you've got your first simple composition, if you'd like to dive even deeper into this topic, I do have a more detailed video on 4 ways to approach beginning a composition. I recommend you check that one out next. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.